Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Alex again from Sayville Library, and today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite service we offer, Kanopy. Kanopy is a fantastic streaming service for watching movies, TV shows, documentaries, and children's programs, and you can access it from the Sayville Library website. They have a great app for Android and Apple products, and they also have an app available for Apple TVs, Android TVs, Rokus, and Amazon Fire Sticks. So all that you need to access Kanopy is your library card number and password. If you do not know your card number or password, I will show you how to figure that out in this video, along with how to access Kanopy from all of the devices I mentioned before. And as we go, I'll show you how to search for movies and TV shows, as well as some of the features that Kanopy offers. So let's get started. All right, so first things first, you're going to want to find out what your library card number is. That is the number on the back of your library card. It begins with 2000, 1000. And you're going to also need your library card number. If you don't know either of those, first you're going to want to go to sayvillelibrary.org. And at the top right, under About the Library, you'll want to go to My Library Account. It's the first option. I'm going to click that, and you'll be brought to this page. So you can find out what your password is if you've forgotten it by clicking Forgot Your Password in bold right here. If you don't know your library card number or username, which is essentially the same thing, you're going to click What is a username? And if you've never created a password, which is entirely possible, you're going to want to click the top option, Create a Password. If you click that, it's going to ask you for your library card, your barcode or username, which again is the number on the back of your card. You're going to hit Submit, and then it's going to ask you to set up an email address you'll have on file, and you will need an email address on file to create a password. If you do not have a Sayville Library card, or your card has expired, you can sign up for a temporary card by going back to sayvillelibrary.org, and you'll click Get a Library Card on the left in red, and you can just fill out this quick form here, and it will give you a temporary library card number that you can use while the library is closed. And remember, if you have any questions at all about your library card number, your password, you can always email us at connect@sayvillelibrary.org, or you can go to sayvillelibrary.org, our website, and click on the questions, click to chat link on the right-hand side in green here, and you can talk to a librarian live. Okay, so once you have your library card and password figured out, I'm going to show you now how to access it from the internet. So first you're going to go to sayvillelibrary.org, which is where I am right now, and you can click the Kanopy link in the dead center of the page under your digital library. Kanopy is the black logo there, so we're going to click that, and it will bring you to the Kanopy login screen. You should see Sayville Library right here. If you don't, click Find a Different Library and then just search Sayville. So we're going to click Add a Library Card in orange here on the left-hand side. So you will be brought to a screen asking you to enter your library card number. So you'll just enter that number, hit Continue. And next it'll bring you to a screen asking you to create a Kanopy account. So you're just going to enter this information, and this is what you're going to be using to log into Kanopy on any device. So we're just going to enter this information. And if everything works correctly, you should see this screen, Welcome to Kanopy, and you can just click Watch Now in orange here. And we're in. So it looks very similar to Netflix. If you've used Netflix before, you'll see rows of categories. The top row is usually something called credit-free viewing. So with Kanopy, you can watch 10 titles per month, and that 10 titles gets reset each month. You can tell how many play credits, they're called, you have remaining on the top right of your screen. So here you can see a 10 in that orange box that says you have 10 play credits left this month. So when you start watching a video, it will use one of those credits. Credit-free viewing are videos that do not count towards those 10 credits. Also in Kanopy, they have Kanopy Kids, which is an entire section of just children's programming, and nothing in that category counts towards your limit as well. So you can get to Kanopy Kids by clicking Go to Kanopy Kids on the top right, right near your name and number. So click that. And you'll see the interface changes a little bit, and it has filtered out all of the adult programming. So this is exclusively children's shows and movies. And again, nothing in Kanopy Kids counts towards your 10 views a month. So you can watch these as much as you want without worrying of going over you're exceeding your credits. So if you want to exit Kanopy Kids, you can just click on Exit Kanopy Kids on the top right again, and it will bring you back to the main page we saw before. So when you want to search for a particular title, you can do that in the white bar on the very top. So you can search for a title or a subject, and it will filter those results. You can also browse by subject matter by hovering over the browse right next to the search bar. You can search for movies, documentaries, the arts, etc., all the way down to staff picks. So I will just click movies here to show you what I mean. So I'll hover over movies and I'll narrow it down to, say, classic cinema. Click that. And it will bring us to a page of just classic cinema films. And I'll just click Seven Samurai. And it will bring me to that page. And if I click right here on the viewfinder, it will start playing the movie. I can also add a movie to my watch list, it's called. So if I see right underneath the title, it says My List. So if I click this, it'll have a little green check mark next to it, and you'll see a little green pop-up on the bottom right. It'll say Video Added to your watch list. And if you'd like to watch any of the movies on your watch list, you can go up to the top right, and you'll see your name right next to the number of play credits you have remaining. If you hover over that and go down to My Watch List, it's the third option, click that. It'll bring you to a list of all the movies you have on your watch list. So you can see here, Seven Samurai at the top of the list. If I scroll down, you can see I have 8 pages of movies on my watch list. I watch a lot of movies. If I go back up to the top again, you'll see Watch Now here next to each movie. That if you click that, you can start watching the movie. You can also click Remove to remove a movie from your watch list. And if you ever want to rewatch something you've seen in the past, Kanopy does keep track of that. You can click on Viewing History on the very top next to my watch list, and it will show a chronological order of the movies you watched recently, and you can watch it again. It will count towards your play credits, but it's just another nice list of things you watched in the past. So that is it for Kanopy on the web browser. And next, I'm going to show you how to use Kanopy on a streaming device like an Apple TV or Amazon Fire Stick. Okay, I am using an Android Fire Stick, but all of the steps will work the same regardless of what streaming device you're working on, whether it's an Apple TV or a Roku stick, what have you. So you are first going to search for the Kanopy app. So you're going to go to the App Store if you are on an Apple TV, or the Roku Store if you're on a Roku stick, and you're going to search for Kanopy. I've already done that here. You can see the Kanopy logo under the apps and games. So we're just going to click Kanopy, and you should be brought to a screen like this. And after it's finished loading, you'll be brought to a title screen that has a prompt asking you to link your Kanopy account. So what you're going to do is you're going to click Link My Account, and it's going to give you a 6-digit alphanumeric code that you'll have to enter on Kanopy.com to link your Kanopy account with the streaming stick. So to do that, all you have to do is go to Kanopy.com/link, which is written right there on the left-hand side above the code, and you're going to enter this code, and that's it, and it will automatically pair with your streaming device, and you won't have to log in ever again. So we're going to go to Kanopy.com/link, and it will bring you to a page that says link your device, and it'll ask you to enter the code. And once you enter the code, back on your streaming device, it'll say your streaming device has been linked, and then it'll give you a prompt to start watching. And if you click Start Watching, it'll bring you to the Kanopy home screen page, which looks very similar to the web browser that we saw before. You'll see My Lists on the top. You can browse by category. It has all of the different categories on the top, and you can see the number of credits you have on the top right as well. And that is basically it. So next we're going to take a look at getting started with Kanopy on a smartphone or tablet. Alright, now that we're on our smartphone, I'm going to show you how to download the Kanopy app and get going on your smartphone or tablet. I am working on an Android smartphone, but everything I show you will work just the same on any iPhone or iPad. So first thing we're going to do is open up our App Store, and we're going to search for Kanopy. And we're going to click Install. Once we have the app downloaded, we're just going to click it to open, and it'll bring you to this title screen. I'm just going to scroll past the introduction here, and once we get to the login screen, if you do not already have an account, you would click Sign Up in orange, but since we already have an account, we're going to click Login just below it, and we're going to enter our login information. And after we enter the login information, it'll bring us this nice introduction here, and we're just going to click Watch Now, and we are logged in. So you will only have to log in once. The next time you open up the Kanopy app, it'll bring you right to this screen. So again, we can see the 10 on the top right that shows how many credits we have remaining. The interface looks pretty similar to how it did on a web browser. The search function you can see also on the top right, the little magnifying glass. I can also browse by category by clicking on the top left, these three parallel lines. And you can see if as I scroll down a little bit, I have movies, documentaries, the arts, all the same categories that we saw before. I also have my watch list here. So if I click the My Watch List, the third option from the top, you can see once it finishes loading, you'll see all of the movies I have on my watch list. And if I click on that three parallel lines on the top left again, you can also see the option for Go to Kanopy Kids. So I'll click that. And I'll say Welcome to Kanopy Kids, start watching. And you can see it's filtered out all of the adult content, and it's now just children's movies and programs. And again, if I watch any of the movies or TV series on Kanopy Kids, it does not count towards those 10 play credits. And if you want to get back to your home screen, you're just going to click on the three parallel lines on the top left and click Exit Kanopy Kids, the second option from the top. And that's going to bring you back to the main home screen. And just like on the web browser, if you want to watch a movie, you just click it. So I'll click Midsummer here. And you'll see all the same options. Watch list is underneath the synopsis. You'll have a little play button right under the title. And that is basically it. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you have any questions, you can email us at connect@sayvillelibrary.org, or you can talk to us directly as well by going to sayvillelibrary.org and clicking the Chat Now function on the right-hand side in green. I hope everyone's staying safe. Stay tuned to Sayville Library on Instagram and Facebook for more videos. Bye, everybody.